Right. See, good morning, students, and today we are going to learn some past year question. This is of Telangana in from coordinate geometry. I'll explain because out of all the problems, this I felt a little difficult for the students, so I took this. Many questions are there. We cannot do all, but what I will do, I'll prepare these past year questions worksheets are there anyhow with me, and those I'll edit it and update it, and I will keep it as PDF. Whoever need, they can ask me. I'll send it. You can give your email ID or WhatsApp number, whatever it is, I'll send it. Now the question you can see in coordinate geometry, and this is for class 10 and moreover this will be useful for CBS and all the syllabus has the same curriculum, and almost the syllabus is the same. Okay, now coming to the question, if you can see the question on the board, the question is, if the slope of the line passing through the points 2 comma 5 and 5 comma 8 is represented by tan theta in trigonometry, then find angle theta. Means it means that actually according to, means you have to, in the diagram you don't need to draw the solution, in the solution you don't need to draw the diagram, but the point is here to make you to understand the question, what I will do, I will draw the diagram. Okay, so according to the question, what they are saying, what the question says, if the slope of the line passing through the points 2 comma 5 and 5 comma 8 is represented by tan theta. So what does it mean is, say this is a coordinate axis. Generally what will happen, where 2 comma 5 will lie, 2 x2 and y5 will be somewhere here. Okay, x2 and y5, for example, this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Okay, and okay, where is phi and y? Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5, something like that. So you can take this as y axis, this as x axis, right? So phi will be somewhere here. Okay, so you can take this point, this is a point, right? Now 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now what I will do is 5 comma 8. Where is 5 comma 8? This is 5. For example, you take equal distance like 6 7 8, almost. Okay, almost 8, for example. Now this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. Now what I am saying is this point will be here. Okay, so these 2 points you can join by using straight line. Okay, done. Now what I am saying is, if you take an horizontal axis, or otherwise if you extend them like this line like this back. Okay, I will use another sketch so that you can identify. See, I am using a red sketch. See here, for example, the x-axis is continued back. So if you continue back, it means that in the dotted line, whatever the angle it is making here, like theta, so that angle is what you will get is tan theta. Means what you will get, opposite side by adjacent you will get. Okay, so it's like you are going to get, or otherwise you can do another way also. What you can do is, instead of extending here, only you can draw one horizontal line at the first point. For example, first point you call it as A, second point you call it as B. First point you can call it as point A, and second point you can call it as B, and draw an horizontal line here parallel to x-axis. So here whatever the angle you will get, that is nothing but opposite side. So sin theta tan theta formula you will get it as, tan theta means opposite by adjacent. So you will get for example, this point is y2, this point is y1. Okay, for example, and this point is x2, this phi is x2, and this point is x1. So slope formula is actually what you will get. See here, you can see the slope now. I'll let see slope. Generally you will get y2 minus y1. So first of all, write the slope formula. So you can write like this formula, you can write, and you can say it as slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, you can write. And then what you can do is substitute these points. Means what I mean to say is, here you can take this point 2 comma 5 as x1 y1 and 5 comma 8 as x2 y2. Okay, say this is, okay, this point is x1 y1. Okay, so otherwise I will write here, see here, x1 comma y1, let x1 comma y1 is what, 2 comma 5. So first point you would take, and 5 comma and x2 comma y2 be 5 comma 8. Now slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. What is y2 minus y1 is 8 minus 5 by 5 minus 2. So you are getting 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. But actually slope is nothing but, slope of a line is nothing but tan theta. So tan theta is equal to, you are getting 1. So you just write like this, tan at what value for tan theta, the value in trigonometry will be 1 is tan 45. So what you do, you can write like this. So on either side you can compare. So you have to write one line here. Don't cancel tan theta like this actually. So you are not supposed to cancel. So that is the reason I am erasing. So what I will do is, so instead of cancellation, what you have to do is, you have to write on comparing both sides. On comparing both sides, see in the place of tan is there. So theta is what? 45 degrees, right? Done. So this is the thing. So whatever the answer they asked to find angle na, so for this you will get the answer as 45 degrees. So this is the answer you will get. Okay. Now what we will do is some long answer question I will take. See in coordinate geometry you may get a question on trisections, I mean section formula, and you may get a question by giving the points. For example, instead of 2 points they may give 3 points or 4 points. For example, if they give 4 points, prove that the given points will form a rectangle. So to form a rectangle, what you have to prove is, of course opposite sides are equal. Other than that, the diagonals length will be equal and the two diagonals midpoint will be the same, means they bisect each other. So two what do you call, diagonals bisect each other, that property you have to remember, and you have to prove it, then only you will get full marks for long answers. So that question also I will write. Pause it. Okay. Now we'll go through another long answer question, students, and the question is, show that the points a minus 1, okay, minus 1, this is not AC, minus a bracket start, a minus 1 comma minus 2, b 4 comma 3 and c 2 comma 5 and d minus 3 comma, in that order form a rectangle. See, generally this question will be asked for long answers, especially for Telangana students. It will be now from 2023 onwards, it will be for 8 marks. Otherwise this question would have been asked till last year for 4 marks. And of course this CBSE generally for them 5 marks questions will be there for long, and anyhow CBSE always every year pattern will change and 4 mark will become 5 or 3 marks, something like that. So I don't stress on mark, it might be 4 mark or 5 or 8, whatever it is, done, but the concept is the same and the steps and the meaning is the same, right? So don't bother regarding pattern, first learn the concept, whatever the marks you will get it, either it is 4 marks or 5 or 6 or 8, whatever it is, you will get it. Now the point is, show that the points a, B, C, D, that is a minus 1 comma minus 2, B 4 comma 3, C 2 comma 5 and D minus 3 comma 0, in that order form a rectangle, they are saying. In that order, why they are stressing? Because if you take a rectangle, for example, see instead of coordinate points, generally we can take like this. For example, A is somewhere here, minus 1 comma minus 2. So this point is A. B is somewhere here, 4 comma 3, for example. So instead of taking in the coordinate axis, why? Because you will get in slanting position, that is the reason. Now C 2 comma 5, okay, D minus 3 comma 0, okay, D point minus 3 comma 0. So done. So now what I mean to say is, okay, now what I mean to say is, these anyhow they are giving 4 points, okay, they are giving anyhow 4 points. Let us call this 2 comma 5 a little uphill, right, so that you can see it clearly. Right, now whenever they are asking to prove a rectangle, 3 things you have to prove. Okay, for the given figure to prove as a rectangle, for the given points, otherwise for the given points to be a rectangle, what you have to do, okay, to be a rectangle you have to prove some points. What? Opposite sides are equal, midpoints are equal. See, for example, you are proving midpoints are equal, midpoints of diagonals are equal, diagonals are equal, or the same or coincide, or coincide you can say, or the same you can say, like that. So or equal you can say, or the same, or they coincide you can say, or the same or coincide you can say otherwise. Or this point you can write like this also, midpoint of, for example you call it as ABC, midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD indirectly. So this you have to remember, first point. Second, their opposite sides are equal. AB is equal to CD. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, so AB is equal to CD you can prove, and BC is equal to AD you can do. So that is also one thing. And length of the diagonals are equal. So diagonals are equal. Diagonals are equal in the sense, diagonals are equal means it means that AC, okay, AC will be equal to BD. Means how you will get AC? See, A, I am not saying B, because if you leave one vertex then come, then it will become the, by leaving one vertex, if you go to the next point, instead of A, instead of B after A, if you go for C, then it will be AC. AC is diagonal. So diagonals are equal, that you can say. And third one, as I said you, opposite sides are equal, you can do, that is also AB is equal to CD you can take, and BC is equal to AD you can take. So these things means this I showed in the alphabetical wise, but you can say it as point like this. What opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal, you can write, right? So this is the meaning. So these 3 points you have to do. Okay, right? Okay, see, I am stressing by using alphabetical orders. Okay, and I mean symbols, and theoretical also I am writing. Diagonals are equal, this is theory. Opposite sides are equal, this is theoretical part, like that. So both ways you can write, and you can take like this. Let the given points you can take. Okay, so for example, let the given points, for example you want to prove first one, diagonals, midpoint of diagonals you want to prove. So AC you want to prove. So let the given points A is equal to, you can take x1 comma y1, first you take, you want to prove AC is equal to BD, right? So that time what you do, C is equal to, you take it as that point, x2 comma y2 you take, and that is equal to C point, and all you can write. Same way A is equal to x1 comma y1 you wrote na, so you can write it as -1 comma -2, and x2 comma y2, C is 2 comma 5. So this you write. So it means that you are, for example I am joining this. Okay, I will take another sketch so that you will understand clearly. This is black I am showing, see, like this. So this diagonal lengths will be equal. Now what I will do is, I can show you like this. AC distance is equal to BD distance I have to show, right? So diagonals are equal means, so what I will do, distance formula I will explain. What is the distance formula? Distance formula is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is distance formula. So for these 2 points only I will write as this one, x2 minus x1 means what? 2 minus of -1. For AC you are taking 2 minus of -1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 means 5 minus of -2, again brackets, whole square. So you will get like this, 2 plus 1 is 3 whole square, 5 plus 2 is 7 whole square. So you will get it as 9 plus 7, 49. So how much you are getting? 50 under root 58 you are getting, right? So same way if you prove it for BD also. For example, now to separate the color and all, I will do with black ink so that you will understand. For example, what you do is B and D. Now you take B. Now you take like this. Let B is x1 y1 is equal to 4 comma 3, and D, the point D as x2 y2, you can take it as -3 comma 0. So now if you do find this distance formula by using that, you will get like this. BD is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 means what? -3 minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 means 0 minus 3 whole square. So you will get like this. -3 minus 4 is -7 whole square plus -3 whole square. So whenever a -7, if you write whole square like this, for example -7 whole square you are doing. So minus 7 whole square means actually like x square is x into x, whether it is plus or minus. So you will get minus 7 into minus 7, so it will become minus into minus plus. So you will get answer as 7 into 7 is 49, 49 you get like that. So here also you will get 49, and again minus 3 whole square is 9, and again you will get root 58. So by this we can say that diagonals are equal. So therefore conclusion you can write, therefore AC is equal to BD. So now board is done. So what I will do, this is the diagonals equal we proved. Okay, we forgot the order, but anyhow diagonals are equal we proved. We will prove the midpoints are also equal. Okay, for example now midpoints equal means, for example AC BD we took now. Okay, midpoints also we can prove equal. So for example we will see AC. What is the midpoint of AC? You can write like this, midpoint of AC. Okay, midpoint of AC you take. Okay, x1 plus x2 by 2. What is the formula? x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, so what you will get here? You will get like this, minus 1 plus 2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, minus 2 plus 5 by 0, 5 by 2. So what will happen? You are getting 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2. Same way if you find the midpoint of BD also, okay, midpoint of BD like that you write. Same way you will get that same also, 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2 you will get. How BD you take? For example BD is, B is 4, okay, x1 y1, and x2 y2 is x2 is minus 3. 4 plus of minus 3 by 2, and y1 plus y2 means here y1 is 3 and y2 is 0. So 3 plus 0. So again you are getting the answer as 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2. So it means that midpoints are equal. So only thing is we have to show opposite sides are equal by using the distance formula again. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Means I will draw lines here. If I keep this one single have a mark like that, I mean a line, so it means that these two sides are equal. And if you draw double lines, I mean so it means that those corresponding sides are equal. So it means that AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. So these points we have to show by using distance formula. Positive. Right now, so we are continuing the this problem. Already we proved the midpoints of the both AC and BD are equal, and also we proved the lengths of the diagonals are equal. Okay, means AC and BD are equal, we proved, done. Now what you are going to do is AB and CD are equal. So AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD you are going to prove. So you have to find the distance of AB. So how you will find AB distance? Already we know that whenever you are taking anything like this, you can take like this, x2 comma y2, means don't write below that number. Generally what you are do is in exam you can write like this. When you are going to find AB distance or distance of AB you can say. So when you are going to find, that time only you have to take A as x1 comma y1 is equal to minus 1 comma minus 2 and B as x2 comma y2 and that is equal to 4 comma 3 or take, and find the distance AB. Okay, so what you will get, anyhow distance formula already we wrote na, so in the problem, so no problem, no need to write again. So now distance formula x2 minus x1, so 4 minus of minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1. Okay, done. So what you are getting? You are getting like this, 4 plus 1 5. So root 50 you are getting, 25 plus 25 you will be getting. Why? Because 4 minus of minus 1 is plus 1, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 whole square means 25, this also. 3 minus of minus 2 is plus 2, so 5 square means 25, so you will get root 50. So done. Okay, now what we will do is, now AB. Okay, now CD distance we will find. CD what we will do, okay, similarly like how I took, like that you can take. Let C is equal to C, to find CD. Let C is equal to x1 comma y1. Now again you have to take C as x1 y1 according to this, and D as x2 y2 you take, minus 3 comma 0. Now what you can do, CD is equal to, you can take root of x2 minus x1 means what, minus 3 minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1, 0 minus 5 whole square. So you will get 5 minus 5 whole square plus minus 5 whole square you can take. So root 25 plus 25 will be root 50. So done. So see what you are getting same. So AB and CD we got same. Now BC is equal to AD will prove. So no need to mention again. As I said you, to find, when you find BC, generally what will happen, you have to take like this. Let B is equal to x1 comma y1 you take, okay, 4 comma 3, and C is equal to x2 comma y2 is equal to, you can take 2 comma 5. Now you can do like this. Now apply the distance formula. So you will get like this. BC is equal to root of x2 minus x1. So what, 2 minus of 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1 means 5 minus 3 whole square. So what you are getting? You are getting 2 square is 4 plus 5 minus 3. Okay, let me once check. 4 comma 3, 2 comma 5. So x2 minus x1 means 5 BC, okay, BC we are taking. So 2 minus of 4, okay, minus 2 whole square you will get anyhow 4, and y2 minus 1, 5 minus 3 whole square means 2 square. So you are getting what, 4 plus 4 root 8 you are getting. Root 8 is nothing but 2 root 2, means otherwise you can leave like that only until root 8 also you can stop. Done. Now same way it should be CD distance also. CD also you can take like this. For example, anyhow final one. So what I will do, I can say like this. To find CD distance, okay, sorry, AD distance. AD, what you do, let A is equal to, you take x1 comma y1 is equal to the point whatever it is given, minus 1 comma minus 2 you write, and D is equal to, you can take x2 comma y2 you take, and is equal to minus 3 comma 0 you take. Now when you are writing this AD, you can take like this, root of x2 minus x1. So minus 3 minus of minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 means 0 minus of minus 2 whole square. So you will get minus 3 plus 1 whole square, and this is plus of means 2 whole square. So you will get it as minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 whole square plus 2 whole square. So again you will get 4 plus 4 is root 8, which is nothing but 2 root 2. Done. So by this we are able to understand that yes, even the sides are also, opposite sides are equal. So conclusion I will write here. So therefore opposite sides are equal means what, AB is equal to, you can say CD, and BC is equal to AD. Okay. So already, so third condition is also proved. Okay. So therefore the given vertices form rectangle, you are right. Therefore the given vertices form rectangle. Form a rectangle. Okay. So this is about the concept. So first what you have to do is, see, same way the question you will get in different ways, means instead of rectangle they may ask us to prove square. So in square, diagonals will be equal, the midpoint of diagonals will be equal, the length of the diagonals will be equal, opposite sides, all sides are equal. So if you take parallelogram, generally what will happen, opposite sides are equal, and the diagonals coincide, I mean the midpoint of the diagonals is same, but the diagonals lengths are not equal. Okay, AC is not equal to BD, you will get like that. So what you have to do is, to prove coordinate geometry, you have to learn the quadrilaterals properties. All the see, for example, 4 points given, but all the sides are equal. To prove rhombus, what you have to do, all the sides are equal, but diagonals are not equal, like that. So if it is square, all the sides are equal, means AB and BC, CD, DA, all 4 sides will be equal in length, but the diagonals are not equal. So this you have to go on proving, and you have to learn to prove all these. You have to learn first of all quadrilateral properties properly. Though the chapter is coordinate geometry, it is linked with that chapter. I think some students know very well these quadrilateral properties. Already you got in 8th class in construction of quadrilaterals, etc. So those all properties you have to memorize, and then you have to implement in coordinate geometry here. So parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, these, especially these 4 properties you learn, and then based on the question you have to prove it. Okay, thank you for today. And if at all any student need any worksheet etc, you can put a message, then I'll put it your WhatsApp number and email ID you give, I'll forward to you the past year questions, whether it is CBSE, ICSE or state or IGCSE or even MYP or IB. Okay, done.